And we're back. Clubhouse episode 12. We talk about Alex McDonald's mad try assist. Talk about Reimis Smith's new business with the Lone Crow. And the boys try some Skittles to see what colour they can taste. Go the Storm. Let's get into it.
This episode is brought to you by RIXX Eyewear that inspires confidence. Carefully crafted sunglasses, prescription and blue light eyewear that's made to last. Use the code Clubhouse to get 20% off site-wide. Head over to rixeyewear.com.au and shop all available styles now. Alrighty, let's get into the show. All right, welcome back. Episode 12 of the Clubhouse and our first special guest of the year, second special guest of the Clubhouse podcast, Reimis Smith on board. So welcome, mate.
Thanks for having me, boys.
Let's go, boys.
Yeah, Remo.
Let's go, Remo.
No worries, got an absolute dynamic of doom here. Remo very quiet, myself also very quiet, and the two larrikins on the bookends. One larrikin. It's Husey. I don't know who else sleds with a shirt off and no pants at 8 o'clock in the morning in Melbourne.
Yeah. Thank you.
But we'll get into that. But no, it's good to have a special guest on. Like we said, plenty of questions I put on my story before, so we'll hop into that. But run you through the show. We have a little icebreaker to kick everything off, which we'll get into. We go through our Clubhouse Leader of the Week, which I feel like we all know who it's going to be. We also have an eye-catching moment of the week. So if you do have one that pops up throughout, make sure you mention it. And otherwise, we just talk shit. So that's about it. We'll find out a lot more about Remo today. Like I said, he's a quiet man, keeps to himself a little bit, but today he's promised to let it all out and give you a bit more insight into the great Reimis Smith. So let's hop into it first, lads. Let's go straight in the icebreaker. I said we're going to do this last week.
I'm excited.
And I've bought the goods.
Oh, yes.
The Skittles. So, like we said, I've heard along the grapevine that you can't distinguish the flavours. It's only the look of them that makes you sort of pick which one it is. Okay. So, we're going to blind test them and see how many we can get correct.
We're going to go around one each? One each?
Do you want to go one each or three?
I'm watching my figure a bit, so I'm probably just...
You know why? Because
75
hard. I want 75
hard, bro. I can't do too much. I'm breaking the rule here.
All right. It's for a good cause, though.
All right, sweet. We'll go three each then.
All right. We'll go Mun first. Close your eyes. Stick your big fat hands in here. Yeah.
Wait, do we get to know the... Do we get to know the... Are we going to tell them all the flavours first?
One at a time?
Or just guess straight off?
I've only got two.
All right, you got to guess. So you
Just go one.
take your first one, then tell us what it is.
Wait, do we even...
What colours you got?
see?
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
I've seen it.
Is it? I'm going to say orange.
You've got lemon, orange, strawberry, green apple, and grape. I can't tell you if you're correct or not.
I'm going to say orange.
I'll tell you once you've done your three.
As one. Mm-hmm.
Show the camera. Well, no.
Ooh.
Did anyone see that one?
That's great.
That's great.
Okay. Did you show the camera that one? I didn't even see it.
Wait, show
us now. Wait,
Where is it?
pull it out a little bit.
Yeah.
Orange. Gryffindor.
2 from 3.
2 from 3. That's not bad.
That's pretty good. The whole orange.
How did you get the middle one wrong?
You're like, grape? Yeah, grape.
That tastes like grape. I'm swear to God, that tastes like...
All right, close your eyes.
So you gave me 3 oranges.
You grabbed them.
Grab 3 and we'll...
I reckon Mus will be gun at this.
Show the camera and then we'll... Okay.
Wait.
Yep.
Sweet.
Yep. Gotcha.
Camera see that? Yep. First one?
Come on.
Yep.
2 from 3, I'll take it.
That's grape.
Finish it off.
Clean the palate.
You can't sniff them.
Oh, no.
Oh, hold on.
Orange.
Country.
No sniffing, bro. There we go. That was clean.
That's the pink one. I think it's strawberry or...
2 from 3.
Oh, okay.
You went grape, correct?
Yeah. Got it.
Orange, correct?
Yeah.
It was orange.
Third one was orange.
It's great. What? 2 different oranges. I promise you. That was
Maybe
great.
if you go orange together,
It's strawberry.
changes it.
Oh, I went grape, bro.
Close your eyes.
I'm telling you, it rattles you. I reckon you got to kind of wait until the pellet's done.
Right?
There must be that many oranges in there,
Yeah,
surely.
all right. He's got 3.
You got 3.
I'm so shit at this. Now that's got to be orange. It has to be. And if this tastes any different, it's orange again.
So good.
You can't smell it.
Come on, man.
Grape. Am I wrong? If that can't have been orange again, bro. It can't have been.
So good.
Honestly.
So good.
No, this one's different. Texture is different. Nah, it's orange again. That can't have been 3 oranges. It can't have been 3 oranges.
0 from 3.
What?
No. He got the second one. What did you say the last one?
Huh?
What did you say the last one? was?
Orange.
Yeah, that was right.
No, it was 2 yellows and orange.
Yeah, but he went 2 yellows first and then went orange.
Orange was the last one.
Orange
I
was
got
last
one.
one, so you got 1 from 3.
What did I get? Yeah, lemon.
Yeah, lemon, bro. You said grape.
lemons.
You was like grape.
lemon, and
Bro,
then
it actually tastes different.
Yeah, well,
I promise you it does,
if
bro.
you haven't, we're just trying this out.
That's
Just an
weird.
experiment. Okay.
I'm happy.
Wow, that was went orange and a lemon.
All right.
I think the orange was
Okay,
in my head.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's great.
It's Gryffindor. What'd you say first? Grape.
Great.
Okay.
Lemon.
Okay.
Last one. I reckon I'm 2 from 2.
This is hard.
It's probably going to be the same
Shot
one,
clock,
isn't it?
sir.
No, I'm going to say it's green.
Oh,
That was orange.
The last one was orange.
The last one was orange.
You said green?
Green.
Yeah, green. What's
That was
green?
crazy.
We're not lying.
But I got 2 from 3.
Yeah, grape.
Yeah.
You got the grape first.
Lemon.
Lemon.
That's good.
Then
Wow, it does stuff with the
does,
bro.
eh?
It does.
The orange.
Yeah,
Orange
I reckon 3 was good because if you done 1, I reckon it would have been a bit
easier.
Probably would've been
that
easier.
was good, man.
3, there we go.
That was
no
good.
100%.
I reckon it might have been because you'd thrown it in after the other
Yeah,
one.
I reckon
It tasted,
after,
it tasted
Sure.
differently.
Well, I thought like distinctively tasted different, so.
Oh, mate, got me.
obviously not.
Oh,
got
there
it
we
wrong,
go.
though.
Yeah.
All right, it's been happening, lads. Otherwise, apart from our Skittle test, Hughesy, how's your 75 hard going?
It's going good. It's I think
What's the hardest part about it?
450 days in, and I haven't finished 75 days. So. I just keep stopping and starting. Nah, I'm not doing it. But there's a little block. I'm just doing little blocks. Little blocks. I feel.
Okay.
So like 20 days, 21 days.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
So it doesn't really count, really, but I say it counts. Keeps me accountable for a bit until you guys break it.
What about you, Hermie? Far
Well,
out,
did you have any of this last week because you didn't play?
Yeah, I did.
So you did. So you
Yeah.
broke it.
I
So you
acted
didn't
like
go.
I-
So you didn't
I
go.
acted like I
Oh
played.
wow!
I acted like I played.
Wow.
Nerve-wracking. It's nerve-wracking.
He
but
didn't. He kept that quiet.
Just staying in routine.
yeah,
yeah,
fair
stay in
call.
routine,
I
stay in
respect it.
How about you, man? How's the groin, mate?
The Gary Coin. Yeah, it's
Gary Coin.
it's
Mark Coin.
good. The Mark Coin.
Gary Coin.
The Gary Coin.
Gary Coin.
Yeah, it's all right. A bit sore, but yeah, it's a little bit disappointing. But that's unfortunately footy. As you know, you and
Yep.
Husey sat on the sidelines for a couple of weeks. So yeah, a couple more for myself, and yeah, hopefully can get back. It was a little injury where a couple of boys have had surgery on it before. Like it's just a little tendon in your groin where like you get it released. You just get a little surgeon to come through and put you under and kind of cut it to release your groin. So funny enough, I've actually torn that one. So in hindsight, it's not a bad thing, but
Just naturally done it.
naturally done
Yeah,
it.
so is that what it was? Just naturally? Because I think I had it done. I had
Yeah,
like
your
a
groin's
clean
clipped?
out. Yeah.
So apparently the tendon that I have in my groin that I tore was the one that surgeons put you under to
So you
cut
just
it.
got it.
Just got it
got it
pulled.
for free.
Yeah, got it for
Free surgery.
So yeah, if anyone wants me to come around and fix their groins, let me know. The groin fixer.
So no surgery?
No surgery. Oh, I still got to get obviously
At
hip
the end of
surgery in
the
the
year?
ear, but
Yeah. But no
no,
not right now.
no groin surgery, which is ideal. So
Talk us through it, man, because it looked painful.
Yeah.
Like, did it feel like you get sniped, or what was the sensation? Because
There was a bit of a build up though. Like
Yeah.
you're watching it from home, and I seen you grab at it like the tackle before. I think it was.
yeah, with the Blaze, the fullback, we were scrambling
Yeah,
for
you
the
got-
ball.
yeah,
And
yeah, and
he
then
kind of
you-
landed on my back, and I went like little legs, like a little chook.
yeah. Even the commentators seen it, and then I think it was the next play or two, and then
Yeah, I just started to jag a little bit. And then I said to Remo goes, mate, we got 1 minute. And I was like, mate, I could barely run.
There was 1 minute left. I said, man, I need you to hold on. And then,
And then
You got there.
Oh, mate, I felt sorry because Remo was out there one-on-one with Persini, and I knew he was going to come back with his right foot, but I couldn't help him.
it's all right, mate. It's all right.
And then Remo obviously done a really good job there. And then, Blurry come and help me on Cartwright, and my leg kind of gave way. So
talk us through what that actually felt like though. Like, did it feel like it just tore? Could you feel that sensation? Because you looked like you were in a fair bit of pain.
I just it got better as obviously after that all happened. But at the initial when it happened, I went fuck. I started in my head. I went, I've never felt that before. It felt like a little roller, not roller, but like something just pinged.
Yeah.
And I just felt this massive pop on my I didn't actually go real loud pop, but I felt click it in my groin, and I went and then I just literally my leg just gave way on me, and probably carried on a little bit. A couple of blokes were ringing me going, did they get the bloke that tasered you? They were into me. But someone shot me. But at the time, I don't know. I think it was just my reaction that probably made it a little bit, probably more, I don't know, dramatic than what it actually probably sounds like. But for me, I don't know. My pain threshold probably isn't great like everyone else's. But I was a bit sore.
No, I don't know. I feel like when you have a sensation like that, you sort of, because you never felt anything like it, you'd think the worst. You know? So you go in a bit of shock and don't know what you're going through. But we're not strangers to injuries here on the potty. We've had a few.
Touch wood there, Remo.
Had a few. Remo's already been through his stuff, which we'll chat about. Yeah, but he's similar to Remo with, I think was it the pec?
Yeah, my
done your pec and
twice.
Done it twice as well.
Yeah. Close to coming back and then done it again.
2 weeks away.
And that would have been a similar sensation, I'm guessing. Like you just feel the pop.
Yeah. Well, I for my first time, I felt a pop. I went like my arm went dead. I couldn't pick it up, and because obviously it tore off the bone. So my arm was hanging there, and I was holding on to my chest because I just felt like the chest was falling down. So I was holding it up, running back into the line, and I was like, I'm no good here. I couldn't stand up or anything.
Were you in pain, or you just like it was just like?
It was like shock, like you guys always know, shock. Adrenaline was running through me. I couldn't feel anything, but I could feel like my pec was hanging, and I was holding it like this, running. I just couldn't stand up properly.
Oh no!
And then obviously tore it completely off the bone.
And we will touch on the second time. We'll go that in a little bit later when we go through your questions, because there were a couple on that as well. But yes, before we do that.
Just a quick one too. You're playing some good footy there, Remo. Playing with a lot more confidence again this year. I know we spoke about your injuries, but are you feeling confident going out there in games now? Or because you're playing probably one of our best players at the moment, and scoring a couple of tries on the weekend, which was ideal in Magic Round. But I just want to get your thoughts on the way you've been going this year, because I think you've been going outstanding.
Yeah, no, it's been a pretty good year so far. The team's been going pretty good, so that helps. I guess myself individually go good, but in saying that, I've been doing a lot of things behind the scenes, just for my own sake, and preparing myself better, preparing my eating better, going and training earlier, doing things at home on my own by myself, my rehab, just little discipline things I've been doing lately, and lately I say the last 6 to 8 months, really just knuckled down, and just getting myself ready for every session, every game, and I feel like it's starting to come to a head now. I just got to stick at it, be consistent.
Is that stretching, or is that like different, ices?
Yeah, definitely. I think my morning routine plays a massive role.
Yeah,
I have a strict morning routine. I do every morning without doubt. Doesn't matter what time we start training. If it's at 6, then I do it at 5.
Yeah,
if training's at 10, then I can start at 9, whatever it is. But I make sure I do it every morning. Stretch, I read, cold shower every morning without doubt. I've been doing cold showers for over a year now, and it's something I can't start my morning without.
Yeah, wow.
It's like I had the days. Obviously, it gets cold in Melbourne. Get up in the morning and start training at 7. Get up, and it's been cold, man. But I get up and I say, I have to do this, man. It's just a discipline thing, and I feel like it's gonna come to a head. That's what I was telling myself back then. I feel like it's coming out now in my footy, which is something I'm really happy and proud of.
Yeah,
so
that's mad. That's
definitely
cool.
working, bro. You've been going great guns. I tried the cold showers, so it lasted 3 days.
It's hard, man.
Bro, it's hard. It's so hard. In the summer, I was sweet, but now. So, big ups to you, Remo, for doing that. I feel like there's a lot of boys that at the club at the moment that's doing a lot of extra stuff, and it's a contagious thing, and it probably starts from players like you, Remo, and the other boys. You know, Chin's in there all the time, and Welchie's been doing a lot too. So it's good to see, and I think that's why we're performing on the field, because the boys are putting in that hard work.
Funny you say that. Like Aaron Penne does a lot of like alternate work on skiing. That he's got his shirt off. Did you get that from him with your skiing and that?
Nah, that's.
What was
Are we talking about that video?
Yeah. Do you want to talk about it, mate?
Actually, no, you know what?
I know exactly what happened.
No, yeah. So I was on my way to do ices.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, because I get like nose deep in the ices, and I just 5 minutes under in the and then I had to spar and then do a bit of stretching. But I forgot I had to do sled pushes for my calf rehab. Mum knows a lot about missing his rehab. So I was on my way to the spa, had me budgies on and a towel, and then Richie pulled me up, so I had to do it. So
I got a rebuttal.
Is that a fair? Go on then, mate. Talk to me.
What about the half an hour in the gym beforehand?
I was not
You were in your
gym.
bungees.
Don't make up stuff.
You come in from the
Don't make
field.
up stuff. No, I didn't.
I was on the Smith machine doing my rehab.
I had to
you
do
come
my
next
calf.
to me.
It was calf rehab.
In the gym?
It was in the gym.
15 minutes?
I knew no one was in there. It was just me and you. So I was happy enough. And
He's like in the regular.
I had time to go get my phone, come back out and film him doing the sleds.
No, because I had to do my calf stuff and then I had to go do sleds.
Okay. Well, can you give us a calf update? Because your name this week,
Yeah.
he's back. One of us is back.
Are we allowed to get that information out?
Dribs and Drabs,
I'm
Teamless
back.
Tuesday.
Yeah.
It's out.
Yeah.
He's back.
Yeah.
Named in the 7.
Ooh, he's back. That's lovely.
But yeah,
You're still
I've
got a
still
bit to
got
get through, eh?
what's to come out tomorrow. Yeah, I've still got a couple of sessions to get through, and if I get through that, I should be playing. It should be good. Game down there against against the Eagles. Brookie, I don't think it's called Brookie anymore, but I'm keen to play. Obviously, we got a bye after, so if I don't pull up from tomorrow's session, I won't play. Obviously, there's no real risk, and it's a long season, so there's no use rushing things now. But the physios and myself said if I feel good and pull up sweet from that sesh, they're more than happy for me to play. So, and I'm keen to play. I'm starting to get bored at home, so I need to. I need to get back. I need to get back out there, and it's a good round for it. So,
Well, the boys did a pretty good job on the weekend, just quietly. Far out to.
boys played well.
Yeah.
It was awesome to watch.
Good spectacle, Magic Round. May as well just jump into that.
It was filthy.
Magic Round.
Filthy. They got better. Little fuckers got better.
Yeah, it was 16-10 half time.
TA played out of his skin.
Munster goes off.
Harry fucker decides to turn it on.
Harry decides to pick up the load.
Remo scores a couple.
Remo scores a double.
Yeah.
Mate.
Bit of pill.
Bit of pill.
Oh, couldn't believe it.
I remember you sitting there on the sideline. Obviously, you're a bit down the dumps, but you started questioning if you should ever play again once the boys turned around.
No, I did. I said, who scored there? Because everyone was cheering. You're like, oh, us. I was like, how many points did we put on?
Yeah.
You're like, oh, mate, 16, 18. I was like, Jesus Christ.
I text Mum after the game. I said, during the game, he didn't text me till after. I was like, bro, how's the groin? Like, you all good? He's like, yeah, sweet. And he's like, fuck, they play better without me. So he was pretty rattled from it. But the boys played good.
Yeah, GA played outstanding.
Boys turned it on. I felt like everyone across the board played a really good game. How did you feel like there, Remo? Especially in that second half. Obviously, it was a close game up until the half time, and then Mun went off.
I felt like we hung in there.
Yeah.
There was times there where we could have caved in.
Yeah.
We kept coughing our ball, penalties, all that, and then Mun goes off. It would have been easy for us just to go, we lost Mun, go into our shells. But just the way we train, I reckon, comes back to our training. Next person up, GA jumped in 5'8". He was on the wing first when X went off. Yeah. And X came back on and he went to 5'8". I was like, oh no. Then mate, he turned one on and the boys just stood up.
How about the atmosphere of Magic Round? Like even obviously the game was outstanding. Like to walk out there and see the crowd.
You were all there.
But even the streets,
it was good, man.
Walking around. And how did you find that, Remo?
Yeah, good. Like when we ran out, obviously we played in the afternoon, was grouse day.
Yeah.
Perfect day for rugby league, and the crowd was pumping. But like you said, outside on the streets, packed. Yeah. People everywhere, rugby league fans all over. So it was unreal.
It's grouse seeing like different people with different jerseys on and like a big concept, So
as a fan, it's
pretty cool.
a great
concept.
Day.
And you got to think too, like people go there obviously to support their team. There was heaps of Melbourne. We got heaps of Melbourne fans in Brizzy anyway, but I think a lot of people made the trip. Yeah. But to think like nearly everyone in that stadium would be in a tipping comp. So every game, they've got something on the line, you know what I mean? So they're cheering for someone, and like it was just as loud as what it would be if it was up there for a Storm versus Bronx game. Like it was pretty crazy.
Caxton looked
Caxton pumping.
I reckon you could do it in Melbourne too. You know, like we got all the pubs in a strip, like near Amy Park there. I'm thinking in my head, like there's nowhere else other than probably Melbourne. Like unfortunately for Sydney, you got Homebush, but nothing's out at Homebush. Like you got the or ANZ maybe where Roosters play. Maybe I'm not too sure.
Allianz.
I think there's just so many like rugby league fans in Brisbane. They all go for different teams, and it's just like cold up there. So no, it's a good concept.
New Zealand would be cool.
Yeah,
like, they could do one in New Zealand, Auckland, Eden Park. Eden Park would be gross. I think they try to get it, but
maybe doing a women's one next year. Is there talk?
Really?
Then they get the 2 extra teams.
That'd be pretty good.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah. Women's Magic Round in
wow.
Because NRL just signed 3 more years with Brizzy. Is that right?
Yeah, for the NRL.
3 more years. Yeah. It's a good weekend.
Cool. It's just like a big festival of rugby league fans.
Festival.
A bit like when you used to play, Touchmate, all schools or.
Was it NTLs and NYCs and stuff?
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
It was cool, but no, very good Magic Round. Obviously, the boys got a really nice win. Reimis a couple tries. But I want to go through and talk about our favourite try of the weekend because I've got mine.
Well, you must go first.
The whole weekend.
The whole weekend? Or just our game?
Just our game.
There's a few.
Oh, you might be using my eye-catching moment, you dog.
Okay, well, let's hold this one off then.
Okay.
No, hold it off. I reckon I do have your eye-catching moment. So I'm going to leave it. I'm going to leave it at that.
We'll leave it.
Got me.
We can talk about it later.
The try.
When you come up, we can talk about everyone's favourite try.
Yes.
At the eye-catcher.
But this week is also Indigenous Round. So Remo, obviously a proud Indigenous man. Yeah. One of the reasons why we wanted you on for this week, but you got plenty to offer, which we'll talk about with your coffee, your little businesses. But I guess we wanted to get you on just to tell us how important it is to you. And obviously, we don't have too many Indigenous guys in our squad this year, but we have in the past. And one of the sayings around the squad, if it's important to one of us, it's important to all of us. And I guess it's a great week for people who are Indigenous and get to express their cultures. And I guess, we wanted you to probably dive into a little bit of that, of where you're from, where your mob's from, and how proud you are to be Indigenous and wear the jersey that we got for this weekend.
Yeah, definitely. Firstly, I'm a proud Bundjalung Wiradjuri man. My family, my Bundjalung tribe is from the north coast of New South Wales, which is like near the border of Queensland, New South Wales. Yep. And my Wiradjuri side is from Wellington, New South Wales, which is out near Dubbo. Yeah. And like we spoke, I'm very proud. This round means a lot to me and my family. It's something I look forward to every year, like being able to play NRL and on this special round. And I don't know, it means a lot. Just it's more so the acknowledgement of my people, my culture, and something I'm so passionate about. And that's the same for my family. Like the round's good, it's very special, but it's just acknowledgement that like the First Nations people that I can myself and the NRL are like bringing awareness to that, and it's also educating a lot of people on my culture. Like a lot of people don't know much about Aboriginal culture, and that's nothing to do with them, but just I feel like it's a special round, and for myself, like I said, every year look forward to it. I look forward to the jersey. It's something I hold close to me, and with our jersey this year, it makes it even more like special for myself. I got my cousin to help design the jersey.
Give a little shout out. What's your cousin's name?
Letitia Smith.
There you go.
She designed the Melbourne Storm jersey, and she's very passionate about painting and expressing her interest in that kind of stuff. But to be able to bring literally my blood, my family, and help them create a future, but help them create this jersey. It's something that you can't really explain it because it means so much to me and my family, and to be able to have someone like that create it, and for my team, like the team I play for, the team I work for, and it really makes it more special for myself. So,
did you put anything on the jersey of your own culture, or just more of the Melbourne culture?
I did definitely. We had a few conversations, the club and Letitia, but we made it like a little personal stuff on there. So it's obviously mine, but even what I loved more so about it was we included the younger boys. The younger boys in the academy. Like it's easy just to include myself and not worry about the others, as in younger boys. But I feel like that's something I loved. Like the club's very big about our academy boys and bringing them through here in Victoria and all the local juniors and stuff like that. So to be able to put their part onto our jersey, which is their handprints and our footprints, it's something that I was really happy about. To be able to include those guys, the younger boys, it's something, like I said, very special to me and very special to my heart.
That's AJ, Stanley,
Stanley, Gabe, and Matty Hill.
Oh, Matty Hill, yeah. Can't forget Matty Hill.
Yeah, Matty Hill.
Yeah, would you?
That's Matty.
But like you said, you're very proud of your heritage and your culture, and I'm so filthy I missed out on this weekend because the jerseys are unbelievable. She's done an awesome job of that. But I guess we want to take it back a little bit, Remo, to your early days. Where did it all start for you? When you were a mascot junior. So you obviously started there and went through the pathways, I think, South Sydney.
Yeah,
and
South Junior.
That led you then to the Bulldogs, then
Bulldogs.
to the Storm. So I guess we just probably listeners probably want to know a little bit how you started out and I guess the team you grew up going for, and did you always want to be an NRL player? And I guess how you got to where you are now.
Yeah, definitely. The first time I'm a South Junior. Mascot is in Sydney there near the airport. Grew up there my whole life. I had all my dad, pretty much my dad's side, his brothers and sisters lived in Mascot, and my nan and pop. So I went to school in the local school there, and grew up there in Mascot. So local junior, I went through Harold Matthews, which is under 16s, and SG Ball, which is under 18s. Yep. I think it might be changed now, whatever it is. But back then it was 16s and 18s and then 20s. So I played Harold Mats, and then I played one round of SG Ball, and then I dislocated my shoulder, and I was out for the rest of the year.
Oh, man.
So I was 16, turning 17 that year. So I had a full recur on my shoulder at that age.
Wow.
Which is, look back on it now, it's a massive injury. And then, from that, I ended up going to the Bulldogs. Yeah, I ended up going to the Bulldogs in end of 2014 into 15.
Yep.
Played 20s there, and then had my first off-season, my NRL pre-season, at the end of 2015. Played 20s again, and then I played a bit of cup. Just fresh turned 18, playing cup. Mate, I was so nervous. I was just thinking about it, looking back at it. Mate, I just turned 18, fresh 18. I was playing with men.
Yeah.
And it was something that, I take my hat off to myself. But at the time, it was just I was a bit nervous, a bit like, what do I do? What do I do? But it's, I know I don't want to be negative, but I played that year, and the next year I broke my leg playing New South Wales Cup. And I would have played about 10 cup games. Made my NRL debut in 2016, and then broke my leg about 2 weeks later.
So you were 19 when you debuted?
Just literally turned 19 a couple of days before.
Wow.
Birthday present.
Yeah, and a quick story. I made my debut in 2016 against the Raiders on a Sunday. On that Saturday, I played New South Wales Cup.
Yeah, I heard the story.
I played 80 minutes on the Sting. And and then that night after the cup game, went home. But I had pizza, cupcakes. 'Cause obviously after the game, you just have whatever you want. So I went home, just smashed the mad feed, whatever, kicked back. And at the time, I was, like I said, I was 18, 19. I wasn't even looking at playing first grade. And at the time, the Dogs were good, still good. And so the next morning, Sunday morning, I got a call from the manager at the time at the Dogs there, and he said, Des Hasler wants to talk to you. This is 8:30 in the morning. I've had 5-6 missed calls. Wake up, wow.
Have you spoken to him previously to this? Or
Nothing before this. So obviously I had a late night. I woke up about to 6 missed calls. I was thinking, oh no, what's happened?
What did I do last night?
And so I was like, hey, hello. I was scared. I was like, hello. Yeah, and then Des was like, hey mate, I'll need you to come down to Canberra and play first grade today. And I was rubbing my eyes. I was like, wait. Des is like, yeah, man, I need you to come down today. I'll see you soon. And that was it, literally. So I got up and I just sat there and I was like, what? and I lived with my old man at the time, and I just quickly ran in there. I was like, oh, I'm going to play first grade today down in Canberra. I got to go now. So I had a shower, blah, blah, blah. Made my way down to Canberra.
Did you drive down there?
So
or did they fly you?
No, it flew. Me and the media manager at the time jumped in the car together. We were just cruising down to Canberra on the day, man. And we turned up, to the hotel. He showed me like 2-3 clips. And he was like, yeah, good luck, mate. And got out there. And
Holy shit.
Do you remember what the
how'd
clips
you
were?
go?
Nah,
Did you climb up out there?
I was sitting, I was just watching it like, fuck, I'm playing first grade. Can I play in first grade? I was like, yeah, no worries, bro. I just walked off. It was it was an incredible experience. At the time, I was just running off adrenaline. Like, you know, you talk about preparation, like, and all that kind of stuff. And at the time, like the night before, like I said, I had pizza, cupcakes. I was into it. The next day, I was playing first grade, and it was something like, it's crazy, man. Like, and at the time, we versed Canberra, obviously, and Joey Leilu and Rapana were
Lapana.
like, yeah, that's what they call it, like Lapana, and like Joey Leilu was terrorizing like people, and I was on a wing anyway, but and Jordan Rapana was just like, he was killing it. Yeah. So to come up against the Canberra side, like, it was tough as nails, and so I just got out there and I ended up scoring with my first touch. Yeah. I scored a try on my first touch. I nearly knocked it on. Right, like I nearly knocked it on, scored, and mate, I was just scored. I just didn't know what to think. It's like, yeah, and then I ended up scoring again later in the game. But yeah, that's one.
Did you end up winning?
Yeah, just
No, I ended up losing. It was I can't even remember. All I remember is scoring tries. Like, scored those 2 tries, and
It's funny hearing you talk about that because, like, I obviously versed you in a couple junior games and whatnot, and I think you ragdolled me over the sideline in one of them.
sorry, bro.
To put everyone in context, like, Remo's the size he is now when he was 16 and 17. So if there was anyone who was going to play NRL early, I would have put Reimis in that category. So it's funny hearing you saying you didn't feel ready because me looking from the outside in would have been like, yeah, he could play next week, you know?
Yeah,
so,
definitely.
So yeah, debuted 19, freshly 19, and then how big was the gap between that game and then?
Yeah, so it was a pretty big gap. Like I said, I debuted, and then 2 weeks later I was playing a cup game, and literally it was 30-0 to us, to the Dogs, and it would have been 30 seconds left in the game.
Oh, no.
And I thought, you know what, like, I'll go have one more run. So I went out of my way to have a carry and ended up breaking my leg. Like, completely fractured my tib and fib.
Because you've got a rod in there now.
Yeah, I've got a steel rod and nails in my left leg. So completely ruptured, completely fractured, both snapped in half. And my leg was like, a bit turned to the side.
Oh.
And at the time, I just felt like my world was just crumbled in because I was on such a high. I was playing cup. I was 19 playing cup, made my debut, you know, and I was thinking I might get a shot here and all that kind of stuff. And then just to be cut down like that, it was, at the time, it was like, man, is this it? Like, I didn't know what to think. I was so young, like, I was so fresh. I didn't know what to think at the time. But like, that was a bit of like up and down. And the gap would have been, so I debuted at 16. I didn't play NRL to the mid 2018. So it was a big gap. I had about 7 months of rehab with my leg.
Yeah.
And then come back and I was playing cup, but I was like, I was nervous, scared of my leg. Like, it was
big injury. Yeah,
it was a big injury at the time, and I was only young, man. I didn't know how to like mentally prepare myself for games like that. Like, and like I said, it was a long time off, 16, 17, and then mid 18 I played, and then ever since then I've been playing grade. So
it's a crazy story, especially after your like shoulder early on and that. And then I guess we're on the subject of injuries now. Then you come out in 2022, was it?
Yeah, 22.
The pec?
Yeah, so off the back of first, I come down here, Melbourne, 21, played probably my best year of footy, scored heaps of tries, which is what I wanted to do, and played good footy. Then the next year, I think it was 7 games in, just starting to find my feet. I tore my pec, against the Dragons, and obviously being a bit older, I thought, obviously I'd be able to get through this and mentally prepare myself, and I did that, and then 8 weeks in, flying with my rehab, flying with everything, I'm running good, I'm feeling fit, and I ended up rupturing it again, completely ruptured, torn all the...
That was in the gym, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was in the gym, tore all the little like screws out of my arm and my shoulder, and and it was something so simple. And I had no indication leading up to that I was like Usually, I felt mad, feeling good, lifting, like not heavy, but lifting good, feeling good, running. I was running mad, I was feeling fit. And then it just came crumbling down again. And that's when, I just get a bit emotional about it, talking about it now, because I went through, like, at that time, a bit of a dark place at that time for myself. And like rupturing it again and having that 8-week block, those 2 months of hard work, waking up early, going in rehab every day, staying back late, doing everything I can to get myself to get back to playing, and then get myself in that position to play, and then all of a sudden you're not playing. I tore everything off. Because
you were shaping up to be able to be available at the end of the year, and then done it again, which ruled you out for the season, wasn't it?
Yeah, pretty much. Like I said, it was around 9, I did it, and then they said 10 weeks, and I was getting myself ready for that. And it was obviously a World Cup at the end of the year. And then, like I said, it just come down pretty quick. And that feeling of what mine was talking about before, I felt mine was just tearing off. It just felt like it was like things were just tearing off my bone where it reattached. And and I did the exact same injury, like completely off. And I just couldn't. At the time when I did it, I just thought, no way, it can't be possible. Like, I must be dreaming. I must be something else. And I just, like, I'll be honest, I just cried, because I put so much effort. I put so much effort and so much hard work behind it, and to make that,
I think so, especially knowing like you've already had a couple long-term injuries. You know the process of it all, but it's just that initial getting back into it, being like, fuck, not this again, you know? And it's it's literally a tendon, you know? It's you've done your bones and you've done everything, but a tendon that you've redone, it's like just you start questioning everything.
Yeah, I start questioning myself. I started questioning a lot of things. And was I doing the right thing? Was I pushing it too much? Was I not doing enough? Was I doing this? And I just questioned everything about I look back on it as a bit like silly, but I questioned so much things about my work ethic. Like, am I working hard enough? Was I working too much? Like, and all those things come rushing to your mind at that time of pain and a time of doubt. And
it's awful. It's an awful feeling. I think, like, obviously Mun's going through something now that's
not as bad as that. That's true.
They're all, you know, but like you go through something that you start questioning what you're doing, and you know, as a person, you're not that way, but you just get caught up in this trap of being like, fuck, like you just lose yourself. And I think it's so important to have the support around you, which I'm sure you got plenty of support.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, after every setback, you've had a few going through them, and you've always come back and got back to the top or got back to where you wanted to be. And, you know, what do you put that down to? Like, I know you got a great family, you got a great partner, Bronte, behind you. Do you credit them for helping you get through, or is it is there anything that
definitely
helps you get through those bad times?
Definitely put it back to my family. Like, obviously my missus Bronte, she's been there since day one, and she's been through all the ups and downs with me, and obviously my family have as well. But I reckon my old man, I've said that because, well, obviously we're close, but he's played rugby league himself, so he knows those sort of ups and downs and those roller coasters that we all ride, and he was able to like help me through those tough times and like I don't know, help me stay positive in an environment where it's very hard, as you guys know, being injured. It's very hard to stay positive, especially a long-term injury. So I put that back down to my family, man. Like, I got time off that year to go back and spend time with my family. And looking back on it, like, I feel like it was a blessing in disguise for myself to get back as maybe what I needed in my life at the time. And that's what ultimately happened. And I went back, I regrouped, and then come back down to Melbourne and had rip straight back into my rehab and had a pretty positive mindset and outlook on where we're going to be going in the future. So,
do you reckon from those injuries, you obviously spoke about the last year with your cold showers and been a bit more of a routine. Do you feel like those injuries have made you a bit more down that channel of let's have something in place, and then I don't question myself because I can say I've ticked those boxes and stuff?
I feel like it just, like I said, like, so I don't question myself at all now. Like, obviously I'm a bit older and a bit more experienced, and I've been through all those things, and I feel like if anything would have happened to me now, I know those processes, I know myself. I don't need to doubt myself anymore because I know what I bring, I know what I've been through. So those experiences helped. But yeah, like, I don't know, it's a tough one. But yeah, man, I always reflect back on those times and really, like, I feel like if I didn't have those tough times, I don't think I'd be here where I am now, or the person I am now. And yeah. So.
Have you ever leaned on, I don't know, too many people might know this, but do you lean too much, or have you ever asked for advice off your uncle, or Choc?
Yeah, Anthony
People might not
Mundine.
know that your uncle's Anthony Mundine. So do you lean on him? He's a very confident guy, as you know.
He
should be.
Yeah, he's a very confident person. Obviously, my uncle Anthony, but like when I went through those tough times, and even in the good times, I'm not going to just say the tough times, but both times, he's always reached out and always tried to give me a couple of pointers here and there. But yeah, like he's been through his own struggles, own things himself, so he was very experienced, and that's what I said. Like before, I'm extremely grateful for the people I have in my life, my family, the kind of people I have in my life, like my old man, sports person, my uncle, sports person, my pop, sports person. They've all been through what I've been through. So to be able to lean on them and them give me wisdom and experience that they've been through, and I feel very, very blessed.
Not a bad bloodline, eh?
Oh, not too bad, I reckon. What do you reckon?
All right, let's fast forward, Remo, to obviously this year and beyond. You obviously would have a few goals you'd like to achieve and a few things you'd like to do before your career ends. And I guess, just want you to speak about that and, whether it's a goal for this year or for the years to come, and, I guess what your life purpose is going forward, because we will touch on your Lone Crow stuff,
definitely.
but, I guess footy-wise, and then I guess just a human being and yourself and what you want to get out of that.
Like, firstly, I want to play consistent footy each week. Like, that's my goal for this year, each week. Just worry about doing my job for that week, and that if it's that training session, that's what I've been focusing on, preparing myself for that session, and then preparing myself for the game. But yeah, like I got some goals this year. Like I want to play international footy. I want to represent the Kiwis, which is obviously my other half of my family, and I want to play international footy. But firstly, like I want to win a comp, like I know you guys have here, and that's what I feel like every footy player wants to do is win a comp, because that's what you work hard for in preseason. You work hard to win games and you work hard to win comps, and that's what I want to do. And I just keep playing finals footy. Like I've played a fair bit of finals footy now since being here, but I never got to the end, that end goal of winning a comp or even being in the grand final. So yeah, that's one of my big goals, is to help our team get to that grand final. Then for myself individually, I want to play international footy, man. I know I'm up to it. I know I'm ready. I'm ready whenever the time comes. But it's definitely one of my goals, and just I feel like personally, I just want to be. I don't know. I just want to be a good person. I want to be genuine. Like I want to help out my teammates. I want to help out wherever I can. And just I don't know, man. That's just something. Like I just want to be genuine, and that's just whether it's like being genuine away from footy. It's in my own personal life. I want to be like that. I want to be a better partner. I want to be a better brother, better uncle, better whatever it is. I just want to be a better person in general. I feel like a lot of good things can come from that, and so.
I think you nailed it. I think, like you said, you're a pretty good human to us, so I can't imagine what you like at home. But even little Denzel, my little sausage dog,
my little sausage dog, bro, he's
famous
waiting for
sausage
me.
dog, and your regular visits to Cheeky Monkeys. So
Cheeky, shout out, sponsor me, sponsor me, cheeks.
But no, we've got a couple of questions from the listeners, so we'll go into that quickly, and a few of them are Lone Crow based, so we'll either dive into that as well. The businessman in the team is definitely Reimis. So he's got his little venture going, and we will speak about that.
Yeah.
But first, the most important question that we ask all our guests, which caused a little bit of debate last time. Scrunch or fold?
Mate.
Tell the truth, bro.
Yeah, you're a scruncher, mate.
Scruncher.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
That's the next question.
It's okay.
Front to back or back to front?
Bro.
Just whatever.
Whatever, yeah.
He's a chameleon. He's a chameleon.
I'm a chameleon.
Hybrid. He's a hybrid.
He does all of it.
I'm trying to think now. I haven't gone today.
Drop peps off.
Drop peps off.
What are you doing? So you're obviously scrunching in there.
Yeah, scrunch.
Are you reaching?
Do you want me to watch you next time?
I reckon monkey come now. No, I reckon back to front.
Yeah.
Back to front.
Yeah, back to front.
Yeah.
All right, so you're not normal.
What do you mean?
You're like,
You're trying to get someone on your side, and now he's on our side. You got the shits. Don't you, mate?
No, I just thought it was a normal thing to go front to back because then you're not getting it.
Yeah,
Anyway.
front to back.
We know where that
back to
went
front,
last
back to
time.
front. Yeah.
But okay, fair enough. Says a lot about you.
It's into me.
All right, Shard Dickinson is the first question. What team did you support growing up?
South Sydney. I'd
South
grown up
Sydney.
in the area.
Played for 'em.
I played for him. South Sydney definitely.
So
the Rabbits.
Nathan Merritt fan? Or
Yeah, Nathan Merritt.
who
Yeah,
else was a
Who
freak?
else? John
Whistle?
Oliver?
Reese Whistle was
Yeah, what's
West,
that? What's Rissy?
John Sutton would have been playing.
Sado obviously was playing.
I'm trying to think, who were their halves?
What year would he
Sando,
be?
Chrissy
Oh,
Sando.
yeah.
Bro, he used to
Sando.
pump.
Yeah.
bro.
Rissy's
Orange
dad used to
Orange
babysit me back
boots.
home.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, bro.
Fun fact.
Chrissy Sando. All right, so Souths. And Mia Peeds asked, how did you end up at the Storm? Did you get that conversation? Did you get that call from Craig or Frank? Or
Would have been
How'd they
Geordie.
pick
Would have
you
been
up?
Geordie Bun.
Bunny.
Yeah, I would have been Mun's old man, Bunny.
Bunny?
Yeah, Bunny reached out.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bunny reached out to my manager, and I was obviously my old man. Is my manager, but he reached out to my manager, and then it was because it was COVID at the time, so I couldn't come down to Melbourne to
couldn't see
meet
anyone,
or yeah. do anything. So it was just like a conversation over the phone, and yeah, pretty much that was it. And then because you guys won the comp that year, and I was like, bro, if these guys want me to come down and play for their team, and they just won the comp, and I was at the Dogs at the time, we weren't good at all, and for you guys to want to sign me, I was like, damn, yeah, 100%. Like that's what sort of got me over the line. So yeah, that's
Fun
that.
fact, he jumped on me back in 2020.
The try, eh?
Yeah, he jumped on
Sorry,
me back.
bro.
Is that Sunny Coast?
Don't show
Yeah,
that.
that's Sunny
Sunny
Coast.
Coast?
Yeah,
Don't show
clip it
that.
up.
You might have jumped on my back in my debut.
Oh.
How many backs?
You broke their
How many
backs.
backs?
Break your backs, bro. You're busting backs out.
Double B.
Not good, bro. Another one from Eleanor. Favorite pre-game song to play to get you hype? You're a big music man.
Yeah,
Do you like your music?
I do.
So-
I like my music.
To get you
Pre-game
hype.
to get me going.
Do you ever go to that you like every game or every?
No, I always change it up.
Change it up?
It's I wouldn't say I always got one like always have to listen to because like I feel like I don't know. I
Different feel.
it's just how I feel at the moment. But I've been digging Unwritten lately.
By Natasha Bedingfield.
Yeah,
I'm feeling that,
That's been going on my Instagram stories.
Staring at the
Yeah.
blank page before you open up dirty window.
So you're listening to that while you're like looking.
Bro,
at
I'm
this
like
and
that,
just
yo.
getting ready.
In the zone, it's a vibe.
Yeah, but I like
It's
it.
probably I like
Little
that.
do you know what's going on in
Yeah.
the headphones.
Drake or Kendrick?
Drake, Hundy.
BPL?
I like Drake.
Yeah.
Even
Yeah.
after the diss tracks.
Yeah, bro, Kendrick diss track was good.
Yeah.
I liked it. But Drake,
But so you're going off.
I'm
you'd
going off
rather
like
Drake.
hits, like
Yeah.
how many hits Drake's
Okay.
had and how many songs I've like love of his.
Yeah.
Compared to, I like Kendrick, but like comparing
More.
him,
Yeah. Fair enough.
Fair
love
enough.
Drake.
And Braden McGowan, the money question. Where did your passion from coffee come from and what's your go-to order? But before you answer that, obviously, I've got some. I went and bought some actually from Woolies.
Woolies.
Lone Crow, there it is,
They're
right
Woolies
there.
now. They're on Woolies.
That's worse.
Not expensive as, but get in there.
They're going on sale soon. don't worry.
Yeah, live.
They're on sale, but yeah, Remo, obviously you
Yeah.
got your little business venture there, Lone Crow, coffee beans, and yeah, I think Braden's question was how'd you get into coffee, and I guess
How's it all going?
I reckon the first question is what's your order?
Yeah, order is almond cappuccino.
Almond cap, all right,
Yeah.
and
Same as
then
mine.
No, I'm oat cat, but he tried making me one the other day, and his little
seen
Lone
that
Crow,
little promo?
and he couldn't figure out how many coffees were there, and he ended up
I
having the
know.
same coffee as him anyway. So it was good. It was good.
was-
But anyway, get back to Remo.
where'd the passion come from, Remo? Because we obviously big fans of guys having something outside of footy, and
Yeah.
obviously spoke about injuries and
Yeah.
how you can be caught up amongst it sometimes. Is this
Yeah.
like obviously a little venture that gets your mind off it, and
Yeah, definitely.
life after footy as well. So
Yeah, I reckon my passion for coffee came when I came down here to Melbourne. Like
Okay.
I don't like in Sydney, I never used to drink coffee at all. Like I'd have used to have mochas, which is half. Yeah, half.
it's the transition coffee.
Yeah, it's a transition. So like before that, I was never ever had coffee, never had caffeine like with coffee, and so I reckon 21 when I came down to Melbourne, got amongst it. Started ripping in. Because obviously, like on the days off, we go, yeah, what's everyone up to? Yeah, we'll go for coffee, eh? And we'll go for coffee, bang. So I'd be pumping out coffees. But literally, my coffee passion was exploded when I moved down here.
Okay.
Yeah,
right.
so
career change in terms of footy, but also in terms of potential life after footy.
yeah, so life after footy. I've spoken about before, I had a lot of time in 22 to think about what I want to do after footy, because as we know, like footy is not forever. It's a certain amount of time of your life. And if you're lucky, it's a certain amount of time.
Yep.
If a career of 10 years is you're extremely lucky. So, it gave me time to think, and coffee popped up. Would have been, Lone Crow is about 2 years old now. So, like I said, 2022 popped up, and when me and my old man had a conversation about it, about life after footy, and we started an Indigenous business, which is firstly it's Reimco, and trading from Reimco, we created Lone Crow. So that's trading under Reimco.
Right. Okay.
PTY Ltd. So under that is Lone Crow Coffee.
Yep.
Why the name Lone Crow?
Yeah, it was a funny one. So it's me, my old man, and our family friend named Ben Hams, and we obviously we thought about coffee. Let's get into coffee because my partner had a connection in coffee, and we thought about the name. All right, we got to think of a name, and the crow. First, I was always going to do something had to do with crow because crow is my totem for my Wiradjuri tribe.
Yep.
Wow. Yep.
So my Bunjalung tribe, which is a black crow.
Yep.
It's on the borderline of Queensland, eh? So
it's near there.
You're a Queenslander, eh?
I can play for Queensland if you want.
No, Remo. Don't be saying that.
My bad.
Come on, bro.
The black crow. So the crow was always there, and then we thought we're on this road alone, so let's go Lone Crow. And we just thought that's different, and it's our own. So we're alone on our own, and we're doing our own thing. So that's how it sort of come apart at Lone Crow, and that was pretty much it, really.
And where can people get this from? Obviously, you got mine from Woolies.
Yeah, Woolworths. So we're in Woolworths all up and down the east coast of Australia, and a few inland. But if you just look it up on the Woolworths website, you can purchase there online, or you can go on Instagram, Lone Crow Coffee, and you can order through my website. And that's the links are in on my personal Instagram page, Reimis Smith 4. Give me a follow. I don't have many followers, but you can go on there and go through the socials and order online through the website, or go to your local Woolies, and they'll be stacked there waiting for you.
And this is how good of a bloke he is. At the club, he's got a machine set up, the coffee beans in there. You should make sure you send him the invoice.
Yeah,
and the
definitely.
boys smash the coffees. There's always someone in there.
Invoice.
So, obviously credit to you and following your passion outside of footy. But, we love to hear those things. So congrats on that. And, if you do want to grab some, head to Woolies, check it out, and put a review in the Spotify or in our YouTube comments, and Remo will read it.
Give us some reviews. I'd like to... like to see it, because I got some at home.
I'm filthy.
And I make the Mickey Mouse. Man, you just got a new coffee machine, didn't you?
My wife, Bianca, goes, let's go get a new coffee machine. Remo's got new coffee beans. I was like, all right, let's try it. Tasted good.
And then how's your coffee going?
Yeah, it's good, actually.
Is it?
Yeah, she does it right.
So you don't make it?
No, I don't make it. She makes it. She does the old, like what you do, she got the proper machine and brings it all out, obviously grains the coffee beans and then goes from hand. So
she's going all right? Give us a...
7 out of 10.
7 out of 10.
She made one today, actually.
Yeah.
Good.
It's good.
Yeah, right. All in the latte.
Yeah, I've actually got the medium. That's the roast.
So what is it? What options have you got here? We got espresso
I
roast.
got the medium at home.
So we've got espresso roast and barista roast.
Barista roast.
So basically the espresso roast is just a bit of a darker, it's like a burnt caramel taste.
The barista.
The espresso, which is the dark coloured.
Yeah.
And the barista roast is the light, like purple. It's like a medium. You get more of the bean taste. It's a bit more fruitier.
Okay.
It's a bit more a bit lighter. The espresso is the one I love. It's a darker bean. It's just cooked at a higher temperature for a little bit longer. Not much longer. It's just a little bit different, but it tastes like a bit
more stronger.
A little bit more stronger.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're both really good. Obviously, I enjoy it.
And we will be doing a little giveaway for those two. So make sure you comment on YouTube. let's comment Lone Crow. And we will be picking a giveaway to send those to. So make sure you check it out if you don't win the giveaway. But get commenting Lone Crow and we'll send them out to some lucky listeners.
Send us through your craziest times you've had a coffee.
Send us through your coffee order.
Yeah.
Coffee order, we'll do that.
Yeah, right.
Coffee order and the giveaway will be Lone Crow. But there we go. All right, let's head into our listeners' question of the week. Obviously, I reckon this has been the best week for questions.
Yeah,
like variety. Variety questions.
Every week.
It's getting very good. So Remo's obviously new to this. We won't get him to pick one, but you can definitely join in and answering them.
Okay, sweet.
So I guess I'll kick us off. I'd like to find it hard to pick 3. So I'll name the people who they were. Adam Sutton, I thought your question was great. Stephen Stark and Sally Gearing. But I'll just kick it off with Sally Gearings. With NRL Vic growing to 5,000 participants, what do you guys think of the new NRL Vic training centre in Broadmeadows? Do you think the NRL Vic comp has gotten bigger since you started the Storm? I definitely think yes. I actually keep up to date with the scores and stuff on the weekend. I think whoever's run the NRL Vic page is doing a really good job. And yeah, it's just good to see so many teams, especially women's teams. So 5,000 participants, I definitely think it's growing. The team that does that at the Storm are doing a good job. So yeah, I think it's growing. It's massive, and especially the men's and women's league, top grade. Yeah, really cool to see, and even some new teams being introduced. So,
yeah, mate, I reckon 10 years ago, like from the 10 years when I first started in Melbourne, some of the teams I could name me off by heart. But now when I'm coming to like obviously kids clinics and that now, I look at them and go, Jesus Christ, when did you obviously open up?
New
So
teams, yeah.
the new teams have been like the last couple of years, so it's pretty exciting for rugby league. But I think more the eye opener for me is more people recognise you in the streets now. Like 8-9 years ago, like you could definitely just get the old look at you and then look at your back, and that's about it. But now people actually come up and have conversations with you, ask about footy. And the other day I went to Via Verona, the coffee place in the queue just up the road, and had 3 people come up to me and talk to me about you, Husey, about the potty, and just about rugby league in general as well, and like asking me about how's my groins from obviously Fiji, and I'm just like, holy heck, like, old people too, like they were like
Public scrunch.
a couple of people like my mum's and dad's age. So yeah, look, it's people are getting around it in Melbourne, and it's pretty exciting to have 5,000 participants.
Awesome.
Yeah, I think it's definitely growing. Like even from when I was here, it's definitely grown a bit. And talking about the facilities, like probably haven't had those type of facilities. We trained there, done our captain's run from last week. There, and the facilities are awesome. The field's grouse. They got a gym there, changing sheds, and it's all done really well. And it's a brand new facilities out there in Broadmeadows. So, and just with the academy of stuff we got going at the moment, it's only going to keep getting better, I think. So, like you said, the women's game's really grown down here, and hopefully we can get a Storm NRLW team in soon.
Yes.
And I think it's just got a lot of growth to it, and if NRL Vic keep doing the right things like they are doing at the moment, they're going to really grow it down here. And it's such a tough place to get it going with all the AFL and stuff, but I think they're doing a great job, and it's just building and building. So, big ups to them.
I only have one bad thing about it. Just need hot water, especially in Melbourne.
A Broadie.
Yeah, but there was no hot water. There was no hot water on the day we trained.
That's because Remo designed the
It
joint.
was just fresh. He was sweet.
Yeah, he loved it, but mate, it was got cold and windy there, and I just needed something just to thaw me out, and it was no hot water,
cold.
man.
Oh, no.
Bowser, he was filthy. So he must have done a sesh, come straight there, and he was blowing up.
Turned it on, waiting.
But I remember, I think Houston come in, we were in the gym, and he come in, he's like, Bowser's filthy. And he was Bowser didn't even know who to blow up at, because he didn't know whose fault it was, but he just blew up at everyone. Anyone that just got in his way, he was blowing up. So
Grateful, but it was beautiful facility, like you said.
it's good.
Easy,
It's
but
only just it's fresh air. All the gym stuff was just pulled out of the packet or just put together.
it's great for our game, but the cold water wasn't ideal.
Yeah.
I think we got our Storm in your club visit soon too.
coming up. Yep.
So, do you guys know who you're allocated to?
I'm with the
Altona.
Titans. Is it Southeast Titans for me? Yeah.
Southeast Titans.
Yeah.
Altona Roosters.
Altona
Pakenham
Roosters.
Eels.
The Eels.
I'm with the Peninsula Dolphins. The
Dolphins.
A new team.
Yeah.
The Dolphins.
Where today?
Well, Peninsula, but
I said it's close to you. When you said, I was like,
Peninsula Dolphins. So
New team.
New team.
Wow, Dolphins.
That just shows
There you go.
they'll be cold down there.
Excited for that. But yeah, I definitely think it's growing, Sally. So I think the pathways has helped. I think it's more of a genuine, you got those kids in the 13, 14-year-old bracket now that can see the 16, 17s being like, I'm not far away from that.
It's something to
It's something to work towards. And then obviously they're all wearing Storm jerseys and then it leads up to NRL. So,
I think we struggled there at one stage. I remember we relocated all our 20s to Sunny Coast. And that would have been around Harry and all those kind of guys. And they used to be able to train with us full time. So I reckon that's where we probably didn't close the gap enough. We kind of went away from our juniors and now it's good that we're going back to it.
A lot of good juniors here. Just need that, that stepping stone and transition and getting the right coaching. And they're doing that at the moment. So
sweet.
Should be good. I'll go next.
Yeah, you hit it up.
Jasmine Collins. This is a bit of a different one because, it's not about sport or anything. I don't know. Did you go to school? So what was your best and worst subject at school, fellas?
Best and worst.
Remo, you want to go first?
Kick us off. Matraville Sports, was it? You at school?
I was at Matraville.
Yeah.
I graduated from, it's called Champagne, which is Pagewood.
Champagne.
Okay.
So Morris, we'll say Morris, Morris College, Pagewood. My best subject I liked, it had to be hospitality.
Okay.
Because every Friday we got to cook and I used to have it for my lunch.
Yeah.
So man, I loved that. I hated the theory, but I loved the get in the kitchen, cook a mad feed. And my worst subject I didn't like was maths.
Okay.
Maths, it's just standard. You know what it is. It's just hard. Yeah. Anyway,
What
that's
about
me.
you, Jerome?
That's a pretty good one, hospitality. But I'm going to go one legit one, which maths. I used to love maths.
Yeah.
Because I actually used to be half decent at it.
Okay.
Used to be, not anymore. But I was actually good at maths. But in high school at Palm Beach Crumman, used to have this class called Marine Aquatics.
What? Tell me about that.
Bro, and we had Bags, Mr. Bagnall, he was like a footy coach. And he was our teacher, and he legit, bro, like, all we done was, like, because we were on, like, a creek, and then we walked around to the beach. We just went surfing, snorkeling. We got our boat license, so we just done that, and, like, bro, it was and when we were doing tests and that, it was, like, easy, because we used to just G up our teacher, and he used to give us the
That's the best.
So.
That's outstanding.
Marine Aquatics.
Is he still teaching there at the moment?
Grouse.
I don't know, actually. His job anymore.
Probably not anymore. Not after this, he won't be. But yeah, that was Marine Aquatics. That was my favourite. And then there was another one called Marine something else, which was just all like bookwork. That was all the smarty people in that one, and all the dumb ones were in Marine. But that was probably my two favourites. My worst was probably like English and that. Like when you had to write like stories and that.
Essays on books.
So
and,
shit.
yeah.
So shit.
Or orals were terrible too. I could never do
Orals.
Orals. You know, you stand in front of the classes and like read your orals out. You never heard that?
No.
Orals. And you had like a presentation and stuff, and you had to like read out in front of the classes and stuff. No?
Was it called orals?
Yeah. Never done that?
No.
Mate, I used to hate it. I always used to say,
but I don't know if it's called orals.
I'm pretty sure it was. Or maybe someone stitched me up and told me about it.
Right, it's a stitch.
Nah, I can't be a stitch up.
Oral.
No, I always used to tell them I never had it because I was too embarrassed because it was never on the same page as everyone else.
But I know what you mean.
All
Like,
right. So you're saying that's your least favourite?
No, you're going first. I was just.
Oh, I'm going
When
first.
he's talking about English, I was like,
Least favourite was probably English. I don't know why I chose to do advanced English in year 12 and it just wasn't it. Like I remember like you had to like get books or whatever to write your comparison essays or whatnot. And I just watched the movie of it, but the movie was different to the book, so it wouldn't work out. Comparative essays, that's my one. Didn't like it. And PE was my favourite.
Yeah,
that was just the best ever.
yeah, PE was gross. Would be man. Oral?
I'd have to say my favourite was PE. I didn't like the theory side to it, but my worst would have been maths. I was in all the lowest math and English classes, as you could probably tell.
You would have been a good student too.
I was one of the best, maybe.
I could just imagine. I reckon Bart off The Simpsons.
But on a serious note, when have I ever used trigonometry ever since I finished school? We do all this stuff in school, where you get educated to do all this stuff. I don't reckon I've used any of that stuff in school to get my life skills on. True. You know what I mean? I feel like it's more about connections and learning of other people's experiences.
Yeah. No, fair enough. I think there's some things you do in school that are just hopeless, like Shakespeare, but
Like Bunsen burner. When am I going to use a Bunsen? Yeah, woodwork. When am I going to use a Bunsen burner again in science? Like, am I going to dissect a frog anytime soon? No.
Dissect a sheep's brain. Yeah, interesting.
no,
Okay, so worst was maths, best PE. I can get around that. Your question of the week.
All right, I've got you guys here. I have to say the name because I have to bring my sheet up because I can't actually. It's actually a random thing. It was CJA0992.
Okay, thanks, CJ.
Holy.
Nice.
I reckon that's Honey Hughes' analysis or nemesis.
Burner account. Burner.
The big burner. You're a superstar in either NBA or NFL. What position are you going to play and who for?
That's tough.
I'm going NBA.
NBA.
I'm going shooting
Point guard.
guard.
I wonder where you're going.
Orlando Magic.
Yeah.
Play that song, baby.
Play that song.
Orlando Magic.
It is a catchy song, but that's all. They got good.
That's an easy one for me.
What shooting guard?
Reims?
Oh, man. I'd probably play NFL.
Yeah,
I love NFL, man.
You can probably play.
Wide receiver?
Wide receiver. I'll be
Yeah,
out
I
there
think
one-on-one.
wide receiver.
One hand catch. And I'll play for LA Rams, my team that's been going for a while. So, boom. That's me.
LA Rams wide receiver.
Cooper
Yes,
Cup.
sir.
Cooper Cup.
Cooper Cup.
Me, him.
Cooper Cup.
I'd be no good at basketball. I'd love to play basketball, but
No, you're
I reckon
a
I'm
superstar,
more of
mate.
a chance of NFL. I'd love to be like a safety,
Just what,
'cause
tackle
I feel like
blokes?
you can just blindside people.
Bro, he's bad, eh?
Oh, you've gone the whole different way than I thought you were going to go.
Nah, well,
Safety.
yeah, I'm just thinking, yeah, I'd like to be like an Ed Reed safety back in the day when he was used to.
Cold-hearted.
I'd probably get carved up,
Smoke
but
people.
I reckon
Nah.
safety.
I
And
think-
I wouldn't say Ravens, that's my team, but I don't want to live in Baltimore, I don't think. New York, play for the Jets or something.
Giants.
Crazy.
Nah, that's your team. I'll go Jets.
Actually, I don't want you on my team. You're safe.
The bro running around lost head. He's been scored on again by Reimis Smith.
I thought you would have went Ray Lewis, eh? Like that kind of mind.
Nah, they're too. The linebackers are too fucking
All right, man.
bunky for me.
I'm pretty simple. I'm going to go NFL and I'm going to go tight end.
Oh,
end.
yeah.
Yep, tight end.
Who for?
I'm going to go the 49ers.
Yeah,
San
that's your
Francisco.
team. San Fran.
San
They call me
Yeah.
Cameron Kittle. Kittle.
Yeah, right.
Same here.
All right, yeah, that's our questions for the week. But like I said, probably the best variety of questions we've got. So keep them coming in. I could have answered 3 or 4 of them. Yeah, so if you keep asking it, might answer it next week. But thank you for that. And now we've got our RIXX eye-catching moment of the week.
Oh, yeah, let's go.
So, Remo, we got 3 here, but
Yeah.
it's a surprise because you've got your little gift for coming on the
wow.
potty.
Yeah.
So
You shouldn't have.
here's your pair of RIXX, mate.
Oh,
Throw
wow.
them on. Congratulations.
Thanks, guys.
And
Go, Bubba.
what we do in this segment,
I'm covering it. I'm going to close my eyes and.
what we do in this segment is just go through something that's caught our eye from the week. Can be sport, doesn't have to be
Oh,
sport.
yeah.
But I think I'll kick us off because mine.
Crystals?
I wrote. Have you got the crystals?
Oh, no, you got
No.
I got the
I got
Bostons.
cherries.
You got the cherries, the Soho cherries. Is that Soho cherries or is
Boston
it
cherries.
the newer ones?
The Boston cherries.
Oh, mate, I love these Soho bloody crystal greens.
Oh, they go with the beanie too. Good pick. My eye-catchy moment of the week was actually like I did it early in the week. I did it really early. I wrote it down. I was like, "Yep, sweet." It was Scotty Scheffler,
Scotty.
but it was for
But you were going for Rory.
no, but
Yeah.
it was for his first hole. So he's just been a dad. He's hasn't been practicing. He hasn't been playing golf. His first hole of the tournament, big drive down the middle, gets a wedge out, chips it in for eagle. First wedge shot in probably 3 weeks, and he's put in for
He
eagle.
had to been playing.
I thought you might have been
Some.
talking about when he got locked up.
Well, then I'm like, well, you know what? It just leads into a perfect thing. Like, he's just an eye catcher of the week because he got locked up the next day.
Yeah.
It's bad man.
And then it's probably not a positive, but his next round on, I think it was the Saturday, round 3, was his first over par round since last year in April.
First one.
So
That's what
he's
getting
had the
locked up would do to
absolute
you.
week of hell.
What do you reckon?
Scotty Scheffler's had the week of hell, driving the golf course. I think there was a fatality. I think someone died. So it's not funny, but he sort of went around the cones to get into the golf course. Police officers pulled him over, arrested him, took him to jail. His tee time was at 10. Reckons he was stretching in the jail cell. Wow. And they had to call up and be like, oh, bro, he's the number one golfer. You got to get him back out the golf course. Got back out to his tee time.
So they got him out?
Yeah, got him out. But that round, he shot a 66.
Oh, wow.
So he shot 5 under after being in jail. So Scotty Scheffler, like I said, mate,
Scotty.
we'll be listening. You're my eye-catching moment of the week. So well done.
Yes, Scotty.
I know you're a big fan of the potty, mate, so tune in.
All right, what do you bloods? What do you got for me?
Oh, mate, you've got to talk about it, but I got Alec McDonald.
Yeah.
Oh, the chin in open space.
Chin in open space. He doesn't see much of it. And
that was-
our little mate over here, Remo, he got the chocolates after. But everyone knew he was fast. Like, he's got good leg speed and that. I knew that. I knew it was going to be hard to run down. But the one-hand offload is what got me.
I thought he wasn't throwing it.
I thought it was
Remo
like,
probably screaming for it.
Bro, we locked eyes. He was like looking at me. I was like, bro, okay, fine.
And it was actually a good pass.
Yeah,
eh? Like,
it was good,
straight
man.
to you.
I was like, fingers spread. Just
Yeah.
went like that. I was like, yeah, nice, Alec.
First try assist of his career.
Really?
Wow.
That was, mate, it's a good one. You won't forget
He
it.
actually, that's actually a tough pass to like
That is tough.
throw it like that
That's
and
speed.
hit you on the
Someone dragging you down.
Yeah, no,
Good
done well.
pass.
Good
Like,
pass. Shout out the chin.
Well done, Chin.
Nice chin.
Yeah.
I know you've
Eye-catching
been
moment of the
practicing
week.
at trainer, mate. So keep it up.
After the back of that, favourite try from Magic Round. We'll come back since we rushed it.
Favorite
earlier.
try from Magic Round?
Or from our game.
That one.
That one? Reem, was that your favourite? You scoring?
yeah, pretty much.
Got another one?
I liked the try. I think it was Poga from Roosters.
Yeah.
Sharks knocked it from a kick return. And Terrell May,
yeah,
bro.
touch
pass.
He did that touch pass
Bro.
over the top,
Straight
hit
to
Tupou. Tupou ran, offload, try in the corner, man.
Nah, that
I
was
thought
a good
funny
try.
to do that.
Yeah, that was pretty silky.
Bro, I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
And I reckon, do you know what that reminded me of? Remember the 17 grand final when Banger threw it, Tohu?
Oh, yeah, to
and he
Joshy.
threw that,
that was-
it looked exactly the same. He pulled down the leg lift and,
Bill's throwing the ball out for
Yeah,
a grenade
that was
and
a good
Toe's
try.
throwing a mad cutout.
yeah. I'm going to go Ali's try.
Oh, I was going to
pretty-
say that. You got me.
That was pretty
that
good.
was good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's some AFL type shit. That.
Yeah, it was like one
flying.
ounce too. There was
one
no one
ounce.
else even close. And it was off
Lucky he
like,
caught it.
lucky he caught it. The bro would have been
Didn't
gone.
catch
But yeah, I'll go Al.
that's
That's,
crazy.
he was flying,
For a
and to be
back
able
row
to
to do
jump
that.
and catch, like actually catch the ball, like it's hard
Yeah,
enough just running down there.
And also shout out Buller off the nudie run.
Ooh.
Oh, Andrew,
Big
I had
Andrew.
a feeling. It was his birthday too.
It was too.
Birthday.
Yeah,
Yeah.
birthday
50th
try.
Buller?
55.
55.
Far out.
But yeah,
that's
that was
outstanding.
gross.
Great weekend of tries all round. I think
Yeah.
all the games are close. I think
Yeah.
it was on track to be the closest round of games ever.
Yeah,
And
Until
then
our game.
until
Until
our
our game,
game.
we blew
So,
it out.
yeah, ruining the records, but that's all right.
yeah.
Doozy, eye-catching
Mine,
moment?
actually, it was disappointing at the time because obviously we got a little bet going. But in the Women's State of Origin,
Yes.
Jamie Chapman's try.
Bro.
Oh, yeah.
That was crazy.
She got some wheels,
Beast
man.
mode,
Yeah,
eh?
I was
Wow.
like, holy hecker, that's good. But then I was like, damn it, because obviously me and Mun got a bit with, we've gone down,
1-0.
1-0.
It's not looking good, bruv.
but that
That's not looking good at all.
That
bro.
was-
Come on, man.
It was like rugby
That
league
was-
live. You
it
know
was
when you used to run
crazy.
around the, you know when you used to
Yeah.
run the in goal and like run around players? Like that's what
and
she just got
was
through and then went,
quick. Like
just
she
ran
was,
around the
no one
fullback.
was even touching her. She was just flying. Like that's a good try.
It was a cracker game too. Like,
Yeah, it was a good
Blues
game.
got up early. I thought, how good is this?
12-0,
50
yeah.
nil.
I was going to message you.
Hey, hey,
I was going to message you. I was
Heads up,
waiting for
mate.
you to be like,
50-0.
cash out.
And Queensland's
Yeah.
fighting spirit brought him back, but it wasn't enough.
It wasn't
At
enough.
Suncorp
Always.
too. Like,
And, that's
At
right.
home too.
Hey, we love it, mate. We love being back against the wall.
Yeah. That's,
where are the next couple games actually?
Newcastle?
Newey, yep.
Newcastle.
And then the last one's back in Queensland, I think.
Oh, that's, we,
That's
just,
unfair.
we get the tough one in
well,
New
that's
South Wales.
Yeah.
Bang, get with that over.
If we can win at Suncorp, we can win anywhere. That's my opinion.
I'll listen to it.
Yeah, shout out to the girls. They had record
Yeah, man.
Viewership,
record crowd.
yeah.
I think it was like
Viewership,
1.9 million.
Yeah.
Far out.
Viewership.
It's crazy.
That's mad.
It's crazy. And they put on an awesome performance. So
Yeah.
shout out to them.
Ground so
They're
they
they're
get 3
growing.
games now.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
like last year didn't make sense. One
Yeah.
one
One
each, and then
game. Yeah,
on for and against. Like
Yeah.
Pointless.
Queensland won it last year, but they lost the second game. You know, because they won on like for and against. So it's good that there's 3.
Although, Hughesy, you would have been filthy. Harry would have been filthy. Did you see the charge down on one of the chicks? When she put the
Yes.
kick up?
Yes.
Harry.
Corbin McGregor, I think.
Corbin
Yeah.
Baxter? Corbin Baxter.
Baxter, yeah.
Baxter, yeah.
Used to be McGregor.
Corbin Baxter. Bit of kick pressure.
Yeah.
Chop the leg.
Yeah. Nothing, eh? Was
Nothing.
it nothing?
Play on, sir.
Play on.
Yeah. Apparently she got a warning or something, but yeah. Did we see any of that from the weekend? There was none, eh? I think Harry got done.
Again.
I'm pretty sure he kicked it, and I think someone might have like try to charge it down and like clip this leg, and I seen him complaining.
Yeah, but he's
I actually
always
forgot to ask
complaining.
him. I actually forgot to ask him about it because I was like, I remember seeing him going, "Oh, he would have been blowing up."
He got done last year for throwing the ball to a guy on the ground, and he does it again this game.
Yeah.
He stood up. He stood up. Bro, I was cracking it. But he was right though.
Yeah.
Joe was on the ground,
He wasn't
and then he
looking at
stood up. Yeah. Why didn't it play on though?
Because we made a line break.
Yeah, but
because everyone stopped, I
if
think.
you throw it into someone, that's
Wish he was scoring.
Yeah, I know. That's what I mean.
I'm glad that
He
didn't
stood
happen.
up.
Fair enough.
He's
Remo,
still
have you got
funny.
your eye-catching moment? You don't have to have one, but if anything's come to your head.
Probably the game 7, Timberwolves and Denver Nuggets.
Oh, yeah.
Half time, Nuggets up by 15 or 20, something like that.
It was 20 in the third quarter.
Turn it
bro.
off.
Wow.
I watched a little bit of third, turns it off, bro. It's over. Come back. All right, and then Timberwolves were like close as, and
flying.
then
And they just went
they were
straight
up, like,
past them,
then they were up by like 5-10, and then it was like, nah, it's game over.
That was
GG's.
crazy. That's
That
the
was
biggest
over.
turnaround.
And
That's
Anthony
crazy.
played terrible too.
Yeah.
Ant-Man,
Then,
it was
They were
crazy.
they were making their shots though. Like the fourth quarter was just one team made it and one team didn't.
it's either you
And
make it or you
was-
don't make it.
Yeah.
And like,
And they were in the bonus
Basketball.
early too, Timberwolves.
Yeah.
So like
Because of
Every
Rudy.
little foul.
yeah.
bro, they went on a run for like 15-1 run.
crazy.
That was crazy.
To be, Naz Reid was clutching that back in
Yeah.
the fourth
He's
quarter.
been
He was
good,
like
man.
getting
He's a bad
defensive
boy,
rebounds and then putting them back. Like,
I honestly think you should start him.
yeah, wow. Over who though?
Rudy, fuck him off.
Bro, Rudy's. He's,
Bro, Rudy watches this.
yeah, he's
Sorry,
watching right now.
Sorry, he's
Sorry,
defensive. My bad, bro.
No, I
was
like
crazy.
that. That was good, Remo. And that's a good segue
Yeah,
because
we can lead it.
we now go straight into our NBA play and conference dramas. Obviously, a bit of a surprise. Knicks lose
To the Pacers.
to the Pacers.
Wow.
Just
Man.
Pacers keep turning up.
They do.
Just finding a way. And OKC down to the Mavs.
bowed out.
No.
That's always hard.
Probably wasn't expecting that, but you look at the caliber of Mavs side, it's pretty hard to.
If Luka doesn't go
Against
off,
them.
then Kyrie or PJ Washington's going off.
Yeah.
And then you got those big three like Lively now and Gafford. Like they're starting to
pretty
turn
good.
on.
Yeah. I reckon that next series is going to be good, like between them and who they're playing? Timberwolves? The Timberwolves?
Mavs and Timberwolves, yeah.
Mavs,
Right, it'll be
Timberwolves, yeah.
grouse.
Yeah,
It'll be
that'll be a
grouse.
good series.
If Timberwolves win this championship this year, they've had I reckon they've got the toughest run.
Yeah,
they had
100%.
Suns, then they had obviously Denver, and
then
they
Boston.
beat Mavs, and then they
And
versus
they beat
Boston.
Yeah,
Mate,
they
that'll
beat
be one of the
Boston.
best like runs you've seen in a blue championship.
It'll be,
Yeah.
I think so. Anyway,
Yeah,
I could be
I
wrong,
reckon.
but
So who do we have predictions to take that out?
he's gonna go Celtics.
I'm going.
Look at his jersey on.
I'm going Mavs to win.
Yep.
I
So
don't
Mavs
know.
beat
They're,
T-Wolves?
they're just very smoky for me, eh?
wow.
I don't know because
Okay.
I called it last one. They're going to beat OKC.
Yeah.
And I don't know. They're just a smoky team, which I reckon they can do it. Eh? If like their bigs play well
Yeah.
against like Rudy and Cat because they're guns, I reckon everyone else matches up well. But I'm going to go them in Boston, and then Boston to win it.
Yep.
Nah, Mavs good, they're good, but I can't see him. I can't see him beating Timberwolves. So I'll go Timberwolves, and yeah, you got to go Boston. I feel like Pacers are good, but like
Pacers going to get a game, you reckon? Or
uh,
are you calling it?
they might pull one
they'll get
off.
one.
You reckon one at home?
I'm gonna pull one off at home, big
I
crowd,
reckon I'll get
whatever.
the first one
yeah,
in Boston.
They'll be
and
pumped
there'll be
up.
drums. They'll be done.
Yeah, I can't go past Boston, so I'll go Boston.
Boston and,
then who wins it all?
Timberwolves.
Timberwolves, and who wins it all? Oh man, that's so tough. Like,
That'd be a good series as well.
that's
Though,
so
the
tough.
finals.
Say if it's Boston and Timberwolves in the finals, who do you pick?
Yeah,
it
that'd
goes
be a-
game 7,
That would actually be a grouse series.
but I reckon Boston. JT, Jalen Brown, they're ready to go, but they've been priming the last couple of years.
Paul Zingas back? He'll be back
He's
soon,
back. He's back
surely.
now. Yeah, he's back.
now.
He's back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Last couple of years been on the fringe of winning.
Yeah,
now
yeah.
it's time.
Yeah, yeah.
It's
Drew
now or
Holiday,
never, bro.
Paul Zingas.
Holiday. They got
GGs.
he got a little grinder, little
GGs.
Holiday. He loves D'ing up. So
Yeah, so
Yeah. Okay.
that's me.
I think Boston are straight through. I think if they verse Dallas, Boston win the chip. But I think if Wolves get through, they'll trouble them. So I'm gonna go Boston Mavs. Boston to win it.
Ah, yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
I'm going Boston through to past the Pacers, and I'm going Timberwolves to win it against
To beat Boston.
to beat Boston. I'm going the Wolves to beat
righto.
Boston.
Reckon?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I think Ant-Man MVP.
Yep. I could get
He'd
around
be
that.
he'd be up there at the moment, like finals MVP
Yeah,
for
so-
sure. Him and Tatum be up there
Yeah.
in the teams left.
I feel like there's
Luka?
balance.
Luka be up there.
Yeah.
He's hit a couple of triple
Yeah.
doubles the last couple.
Yeah.
If Catman doesn't get fouled out early in the games, I reckon Timber
If they don't get in a foul trouble early,
They just love foul. Although they were playing against Joker, like Joker's
Yeah.
good at.
he's walking. Like, he just walks into the paint.
And he's
foul.
always got the ball though.
Foul and
Look
gets
at
it.
the last game. Rudy got fouled out,
Yeah.
and then Buddy Cat was one way, one off, and it was like 3 minutes left.
Yeah. Well, he's always got the ball where if they play Mavs, Luca's gonna have the ball, so they won't have
so
to have
it's
the guard
pretty
up unless they switch. But
Will Conley be beating up on him then?
Interesting.
it should be good.
Very
It's very
interesting.
exciting.
Very exciting. And I think out of all of them, be first championship for a lot of them if they do win.
Yeah.
So
I think the main ones are like I think I've seen a photos like Halliburton, Luca, or Tatum will have one if they win.
Yeah. And Ant.
And
Yeah, man.
Cat.
Bro, if they get there and win the
and
chip,
Cat.
far out, it'd be like,
There wouldn't be many who's won one before on those teams, would there? Oh, Drew Holiday.
Who have won?
Yeah. Like in the starting five.
It's Holiday.
Corey.
Oh, yeah, Corey. Sorry, apologies.
Trying to think
about it,
Pacers
eh?
wise, Pacers and
Nah.
Who's that?
Oh,
Yeah, Siakam.
Spicy P. Yeah.
Raptors.
Siakam, yeah.
yeah, but not the big dogs.
Yeah.
All right, interesting. Will be a good watch, and there'll be a few games played before our recording next week. So keep an eye out on that. I think there's a game every day. Is that right?
Not
Leading
today,
up.
but tomorrow it starts off.
Yeah,
I think
yeah,
it's-
yeah.
And then
One,
everyone-
I think it's
yeah.
Pacers and Celtics tomorrow.
Yep. All right.
Go to
Go.
Celtics.
All right, time for our Clubhouse Leader of the Week. No surprises this week. It is our man on my left, Remo. Like we said, mate, cracker start to the year. You've started this little company thing with Lone Crow.
Yep.
It's kicking off in Woolies. So, yeah, we just want to shine some light on you, mate. For everything you've been through. I don't think many people realise what you've been through and the struggles you've had, but to be playing the footy you're playing, we just want to shine some light on that, mate. So thank you for coming in, first of all. And, you're our Clubhouse Leader of the Week. So,
Yeah, thanks, bro.
congrats.
Thanks for having me. Appreciate
no
it a
worries.
lot.
Remo.
And like we said at the start, we are doing a giveaway for the Lone Crow coffee beans, which we have down there. Like I said, comment on our YouTube your favourite coffee order, and you'll go in the running to win that. So apart from that, takes us to the end of the show. Thank you for everyone who tuned in. Once again, thanks for the comments on Spotify. They're outstanding. Please subscribe and share. Tag your mates if you can. Really helps us. And hopefully get some more guests on. So thank you. Good luck this week, Husey and Moose. And
boys.
we're going into a bye. So
Roundabout
get the
Reimis
win, eh?
Smith 4. Tag in there.
Hey, go on Instagram. Follow me.
yeah, buddy. All right. Thanks, guys.
Thank you. Thanks to everyone that has tuned into the Clubhouse podcast. Please make sure you have hit the subscribe button on all our channels and also following us on social media at Oz American Aces so that you don't miss out on any announcements.
Catch you at the Clubhouse.
This episode is brought to you by RIXX Eyewear that inspires confidence. Carefully crafted sunglasses, prescription and blue light eyewear that's made to last. Use the code Clubhouse to get 20% off site-wide. Head over to rixeyewear.com.au and shop all available styles now.